Oh, this is Simon's?
Yeah, so I'll be posting a wedding video. We don't know, like, we got it. You have like a wedding filmographer. I don't know what it's called. You have that, and we got it filmed, but I like, we have no plans to release it. We're gonna watch it and then we'll videographer. That's what I meant. Thank you. When we see it, we'll decide how much we like it and how much, you know, whatever. Like, we may watch it and we're like, oh, it's nice, but there's a lot of, you know, family. There's a lot of this and this and this. And if there is, I don't really want it on the internet. Yeah, so I went and got
I feel that.
my suit done. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what, like, I have no idea what I'm doing with the suit. Because Talia chose, like, you know, well, she chose the bridesmaids colors, which, if you haven't heard any of that, then basically I'm filming a What's Good podcast on Monday. Talia's on it, and we're gonna just talk everything through the wedding. So we'll answer every question on there.
Oh, that's gonna be fire. We gotta listen. Is it
I went and checked the suit out, and the guy was like, oh, Talia, basically, I said I had no idea what I was doing, so Talia, can you just pick something like a range of colors? She picked a range. As I was saying, I went to the tailor.
Have the silence as actual like bit alerts instead of channel points?
I'm really like thrown off now. And I just said, bro, I got no idea what I'm doing. He went, right, well, it's between this color and this color, like scale. And I was like, cool, what do you think? He went, I love this color. I went, me too, bro, me too. He went, okay, what kind of buttons do you want? I went, what do you want? I'm struggling to choose. What do you think? He was like,
I don't know why, but I assume this video was older Costy. Suck my cock. How about that? Oh, we're not subscribed to the Clippy Whippy?
I love this one. And I was like, you know what? Me too. And he went, what about the insides? I went, bro, you know what I'm going to ask? And he went, this one. And then add this, and then add this. And I was like, you know what? Yes. Period. Yeah, so the guy basically chose what I was like. He was like, yeah, this looks good, this looks good.
With the fucking, with all the little lights on.
Like 5 days before the wedding, or like a week or two before the wedding. And then I tried it on, and he was like, what shoes are you going for? And I was like, I just want comfortable shoes. That's it. I don't want smart shoes. And he was like, okay, here's like 10 pairs. Choose between these. There's a bunch of like LV shoes, some other types, and all of them were out of stock. And I was like, okay, we need something this color. So he saw those shoes and he was like, yeah, they'll look good. And I was like, cool, I can get them for all the groomsmen. Because it was literally like, I got the suits for all the groomsmen as well. So I couldn't just get one pair for me. So we all wore the same suits. I had a waistcoat. And yeah, it was nuts. The suits looked sick.
They look so
good. And the
good.
whole thing
Especially
of like,
with the
I've seen so many people being like, why'd you get the same suits as the groomsmen? Because normally a lot of people get the same suit or they change it slightly. So I was like, I'll wear a waistcoat. They were going to wear it. I felt like they wore a different color tie. If they didn't, I changed it on the day. But yeah, I just like, I don't know. I'm not fussed about we got a bunch of photos. Different? We got like 20 photos straight away, like the day after or 2 days after. But we then get like the rest of them in, I don't know how long. But once we get those, there'll be a load more photos. We'll make like I don't know. We'll do a bunch of carousels and have like loads of the photos up. A lot of people were talking about the shoes and I was literally just like, if you saw how much fun everyone had on the wedding night. And let me tell you, when I spoke to Josh, JJ, I'll tell you, the groomsmen were Josh, JJ, Randy, Toby, and my 2 brothers. Everyone was so happy they were wearing trainers. And I think they look sick. Like, if you lot, right?
Oh,
the people who hate it, I don't know if anyone in here does, but the people who hate it are going to have a wedding day and they're going to wear smart shoes and they're going to feel stiff as fuck and they're going to hate the fact that they're going to have to then dance and then they're going to complain about their feet hurting. I was on the dance floor for hours and hours and hours, and so was Josh. So was JJ, and JJ doesn't even drink and he was getting gassed. It was like everyone was on the dance floor. It was so, I felt stiff. Ellum, you were wearing smart shoes, innit? Do whatever makes you happy. I think, but I'm always like, oh, mad. Okay. I think anyone who knows me would know. Like, if you actually know me, you would know that I'm wearing trainers. There ain't no way. You're lucky I'm wearing trousers. I'd normally wear shorts. People change their shoes all the time at weddings. Yeah, but this was boiling. This was like 30 degrees when we got married. I ain't wearing no smart shoes.
Oh,
walking
Celsius.
stiff.
I was like, what?
Ain't happening. Talia said she wore Crocs under her dress for the evening. Shorts to a wedding. Hey, JME wore shorts and he looked sick. Did you tear up? I teared up a little bit. I didn't cry, like nothing. Oh, nothing came out of my eyes, but I teared up. You lie, you cry. I actually didn't. There was a bet placed on if I would. Did you guys choose not to have a honeymoon? No, we want to go somewhere. We want to go somewhere where you don't really go now. You have to go like later in the year. So we are going to go, but we're not going to go now. We went for a few days. We went with my parents to like a villa. And I've got Vic's stag do coming up, but yeah. I was very emotional. It was very emotional having like all my friends, all my family, like, well, as many as were there. I didn't know what song she was walking out to, and I also didn't know what song that we were going to walk out to either. I hate calling it a walkout song because it makes me think of FIFA. You don't seem like the soppy type on a wedding day. I mean, I'm not really, but yeah. I welled up because it was emotional. Talia cried, of course. Yeah, stuff like the speeches and stuff like that. We're going to literally talk about all of it on the What's Good podcast. So if you do want to see all stuff,
hell
wedding,
yeah, I can't wait for that.
On there. Anything you would change about the wedding?
That's gonna be such a vibe.
I would only change the weather because we got very unlucky with the weather, and then we got lucky with the weather later on. It was originally meant to be like stormy the whole week. And then the closer we got to it, we were looking, it was changing every hour. Like, oh, it's going to be sunny for a couple hours. Then it's going to be a storm. Then it's going to rain. Then thunder, lightning, blah, blah, blah. And then it got to the day of, and we had perfect sun until like, it was at like 12:30, the ceremony. Had that, did all the photos and had all the drinks and stuff like that. Then we had the dinner, and it was so hot in the dinner, the aircon didn't work. So that's another thing I would have changed. But then we opened all the sides up. Got a bit cooler. Then it started raining and like storming a bit.
I feel like nothing ever goes right on like wedding days. Like I feel like they're just planning.
It was a bit too hot during the dinner.
You can always like
the
almost plan
working.
perfect and it just get fucked.
And then yeah, the evening it was perfect. It was literally like that was it. Like everything else was perfect. A couple things we had to change. Like we had to put like a marquee up over the dance floor because it was meant to rain. But yeah. It was honestly the best day of my life. See JJ roasting about the villas in Italy. Yeah, that was nothing to do with me. So I sorted out flights, hotels for everyone else, and the troops were like, "Oh, we're gonna get a troops villa, troops private jet, blah blah blah." They're gonna do all of that. Yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, well, we're gonna do that," and they ended up staying in a place that a few of them hated. I actually went and visited their villa. The beds I can't speak for. I didn't sleep there, but the villa was nice. Like, the villa was nice. It was just the fact, firstly, the weather didn't help. If it was really sunny, it would have been even nicer. But it was just the beds. Them lot, well, not them lot. The ones who are complaining are definitely too spoilt for any rural part of anywhere. They need to go just to the middle of a city where they can, like,
have all the amenities.
Have a huge, like, modern hotel room. You're a husband. I know, it's weird. It's weird.
No, I feel that, though.
Where was the wedding? It was in Italy. Mm-hmm. But, like, I mean, if any of you have gone on any holidays to, like, not the main part, like, not a big city. Like, if you're going Spain, for example, if you go anywhere outside of, like, Barcelona, Madrid, whatever, if you're in, like, a more rural part, like the countryside, yeah, the houses you get, you ain't gonna have plasma screen TVs and, like, madness. You're not gonna have, like, proper modern place. That's what theirs was. Still a very nice place, but it's just a vibe. Yeah, there was like 17 of them in there. It was honestly like.
Hey, are you coming for the ride?
Yeah, of course. Harry and Vic were at the wedding. Was there a registry for gifts? What's the best gift you got? No, we made it. Anyone who wanted to get us a gift just donates to M7. Was anyone not there that you wish went? 100%. Like, there were people that by the time we had started organizing it and sent out the stuff, there's people that I wish I had invited, and there's people that couldn't come. There's a lot. Yeah, like, I do wish Chunks was there. I literally, you can ask Talia. I've said multiple times, like, I wish Chunks was there. I love Chunks. Danny Aarons as well. Okay, well, we're not just going through a list of people now. Was there any reason for the selection of your groomsmen? It's just who I'm like.
Who the boys?
I'm closest with, like, me and Randy, obviously, are very close. Me and JJ, friends since day one. And then me, Toby, and Josh, like, I feel like people can tell we're closer. Like, I spend a lot more time with them. And then my brothers. Anyone give a speech? Yeah, we're going to go through all of this in on What's Good. Are you happy that Theo did not twerk on you? Nah, I'm jealous. When does the What's Good come out? It will be out on Wednesday. We're recording it on Monday. Did you get drunk? I got very drunk. I didn't drink for like 3 months before it. I had no fizzy drinks apart from Red Bull. No alcohol. No like snacks. I was just trying to do like anything I could to just be in any sort of shape, even though that it didn't happen. I need the drunk videos. There aren't any because it was so sick, right? It was so sick how we said no phones. And originally we were going to do a whole thing of like, we're going to take phones when you come to the wedding and you get them back when you leave. We were going to do that, but the whole thing of like having to take phones off people that don't do social media, because they'd be like, what's going on? Why are you taking my phone? So we just said, please, 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 can we not see you on your phone? Like, I don't want to see phones out at all. So like, obviously,
I just like that people respected it.
Like, for example, Josh and Freya took a photo of themselves. That's not what we meant when we said don't use your phone. If they're over there, they want to go take a nice photo of themselves. That is completely fine. That's their business. We just didn't want people being like, oh, look, I'm filming them. They're on the dance floor, blah, 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 blah. It was more that. Anyone take a Polaroid camera? We had a lot of disposable cameras. And my brother actually took a bunch. Yeah, G did one. But like, Sagala was performing. Talia had the mic. Like, understandable. I'm not. We need them photos. Let me go.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing that anybody was super.
They're not great.
About.
It was a very bad camera. Who got the most drunk? Even though JJ was sober, like JJ was entirely sober. He didn't have one bit of alcohol. JJ acted the most drunk. Deji was the most drunk. Prime is there.
It said Deji was like outside chilling.
These are going up on the wall as well.
They're going up on the clean too.
I put them in one of the iconic pair. I mean, they're my wedding shoes. I'm not going to wear them again. I'm going to put them up in one of the boxes. Some of them I don't want to show you because they're people that I would need to check. But like, for example, my brother was just walking around drunk taking photos. So like, I mean, that's Freezy. That's Freezy having a drink. I need to give him that one. That's the front of the venue.
Oh.
The venue was so nice as well.
That's like out of a movie.
On the Sunday, is this the Sunday? It might have been the day after actually. It was on the Saturday. We had, so while we did photos, everyone went down to like the pool area and there was drinks and food and stuff like that. And then on the Sunday we had another. Are you serious? So that was like where the drinks and food were. There you go.
That's scary.
A bit cloudy, but it was actually sunnier than that. I don't want to show this because it's got one of my brothers in. Okay. I mean, we've got better photos, but my brother took a picture of me and Talia. We got that. Took one the day after when we were leaving. That's another one. Me and Talia as we're leaving. That's my school friends. Me and JJ. Looking cold in our suits. The off-center cam. Yeah. Look at, hey, Josh, you'll like this one.
Is this thing on?
What a pick that is. This was like the next, I don't know where that was. That was like the next morning or something.
Why does that look like that looks like an old like high school photo or something.
Red Bull, right. How weird is this? Red Bull sent a van just to DJ and hand out drinks. So we had like a Red Bull van with that view.
What?
Nutty. That DJ was barking. That DJ was nuts. That JJ pic needs to go on the gram. Yeah, no, there's a lot more photos, but yeah, a bunch of them have like school friends or family and stuff like that. Was the wedding in Italy because Talia has family from there? Yeah, because she's Italian. But then we also were looking at UK and we kind of went, if we're going this far out, like we weren't looking just like London, we were looking far. We were like, if we're going that far, we may as well go somewhere that everyone can get a weekend out of it, and it's also they get a we were like, it's guaranteed to have good weather. And it was like the only storm in like 3 years or something like that. We got married on the day, so a lot of people thought, oh, they got married abroad, so they probably had a register wedding as well. But we actually got married there. Is it weird wearing a ring all the time? A little bit. Did you have a stag do other than the vid? Nah, not really. Like, I don't like being the center of attention like that. I'm not saying that you do have to like it. I just really didn't want it. I was like, if we go do something that's just like something I want to do only, sure. But if it's something that's like, you guys might do something that messes with me a little bit, I'm out.
I feel
do that for a job. Is the ring silver? It is, yeah. You still wear an XIX chain? No, I take it off. I change depending on the day. I've got like a dog tag one. If I go do something with Talia, I'll wear that. If I do a Sidemen thing, I'll wear the XIX. We need Wifey Wednesdays instead of Talia Tuesday. Nah, because then it's like, she's still Talia. It's not like it was. If it had gone from like Fiance Friday, then it would go Wifey Wednesday. But it's still Talia. Yeah, she's not changing her name to wife. Damn. Yeah. So I mean,
I'm definitely making the first one
really like
Wifey Tuesday.
Blingy, if you know what I mean.
That's definitely happening for the
I don't know
title.
how to. I can take it off.
I just like it because it's simple. Even wearing that shit crazy.
Ugh. Right.
I like how nobody can show the
I don't know if
camera
this is-
things.
This is probably worse. Makeup tutorial. Why are you talking to me? What's going on? That's a really nice ring. Yeah, no. This was Jelly's. Jelly made the wedding rings. So, yeah, very sick. Love them. Although I'm gonna get, I want my fingers change size massively depending on the weather. Jelly from Robust, no, as in Talia's sister. My finger changes size so much depending on like how warm it is. They swell. Not like you don't notice it. They don't turn into like kielbasa's. But this becomes like I can take
I don't
this
think that's
off.
what anybody
So
meant.
like in winter, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna get a second one that's a bit smaller.
I love it, man. I'm happy they actually like were able to make their wedding dope, bro. They were able to keep it really private. I like how they were like, really private people. I think what's really cool to me is how they stuck to their guns on like, they're just, I don't know, they're both very like specific person. Like I'm not like the type of person where like a certain thing here and there like matters specifically, but it's dope like seeing people that like have showed you that little details matter for them for so long. And then they went and had a wedding or whatever or something like that. And they actually like stuck to everything and really made it really dope. I love that. I love that for them, bro. And I really hope that people just don't ruin the moment for them, bro. I really hope that it's actually just something they're able to live with forever as a dope moment. I don't want them to share this shit with anybody, okay? Okay. Keep it to yourself.